Small. Fat face small. You better back off your mall.
Welcome to Mall Patrol, episode 3.
Yeah, we're in episode 3. Wow.
How exciting.
What are we talking about today? Dating moles.
This is the one you were born to talk about. You've been waiting your whole life for
Look at
this.
this like anti-flirt.
This is your mole.
moles. This is my mole moment.
Is that like Antifa for flirting?
No, do you know what? This was actually my aunt who passed away. I saw a photo of her wearing a shirt like this from the 80s, and I
No
fucking loved it, so
way.
I recreated it. And
What?
it's like a
That's
little
class.
homage. Yeah, right. I don't know what it was for, but like, fuck, I just saw this old photo of her like eating an ice cream wearing this, and it's like
That's deadly. It's serious 80s vibes.
Right? Isn't
What a
it
cool way
amazing?
to remember someone.
I know, right? So then I wear it, and it's like actually means something.
That's
that,
way
like,
better than like a mask card. Like, 'cause my granddad passed away recently. No one upmanship here, right? But you know those little depressing mask cards you get. In, Catholics thing, you have the little, it's like a bookmark.
Yeah.
And like everyone gets one and they get handed out one like
Yeah.
they're giving it a tab of acid. What if they had a t-shirt version of that? So you got to like wear their like...
I've seen that actually on the Instagram ads where they have like, get your boyfriend this t-shirt, and it's like you and like I love how you're not getting these ads at all, by the way.
Pretty sure we've got different algorithms, like...
Pretty sure I'll log on to yours.
Oh my god, I think I'm perimenopausal.
Yeah, right. Mine's all like, oh my god. Yeah, and it's like boyfriend, girlfriend, and it's like done in this like kind of way, like old school rock t-shirts. Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
kind
yeah.
Of stuff. But yeah, anyway, we're talking about dating moles today.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. I mean, I don't know, like... I think probably dating is probably the worst thing about being an adult.
Yeah, I agree. And especially
Death, taxes, dating.
Just the
They're the three
the
certainties.
trifecta. Like I think the
The
dating
trifecta
like,
of despair.
yeah, right. I think like now like dating is so like fucked up. Like I feel like the only people who I know that are like actually doing good with dating is like my gay friends. Like they just
The
like,
gays are killing it.
oh, they're killing it. They're just
But,
having the best time.
Man, I've genuinely thought about it. Like my gay friends are so much happier.
I thought about being gay.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
they're having such good crack. Like, I've been out in Dublin with gay mates of mine, and they'd be like chatting, and then they'd be like blah 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 blah, and then the grinder notification will go, and then they'll just walk away, and they'll just come back slightly sweating and a bit happier. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
where were you? And like, oh, I just fucked some guy, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
We haven't even had a second pint.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then they're kind of done for the night, and then they're all chill because they've just got it out of their system,
Yeah.
and then they just go back to having the crack.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
My best friend stayed with me in Berlin for like a couple of days, and I remember like I was like, he's like, yeah, I'll just pop down to like the shops and get some stuff. And I was like, okay. And he went, and he's like, what do you need? And I was like, bananas, some bread, milk, whatever. And then he like took a bit longer, and I'm like, and then he got home, and I'm like, where did you go? And he's like, oh, I just like saw a grinder guy, and I just popped off like after picking up the shopping and went and sucked his dick, and now I'm here. I'm like, fuck.
What a prince.
Like a post grocery shop blowjob. What a life.
But like if that shit was happening and available all day, every day, imagine like you're doing loads of admin or you're doing your taxes.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I think I'll just go out and just blow someone and then come back. Like,
Yeah.
just like, it's like the way you'd nip out for a matcha. Do you know what I mean? And then you, like, sometimes if I go out and I'm doing admin, I kind of feel guilty that I've gone out for a coffee. It's like, I shouldn't have fucking got this. I should have just hammered the admin.
You should have just got a blowjob.
Yeah, I should have just gone out and blown someone and then be like, all right, back to business, all right. You know what I mean?
Back to the financial year.
Yeah.
Taxes. Yeah, I think but dating apps have just made like dating now so fucked. Like,
I think people are going the other way as well.
like running clubs now.
Yeah,
dating apps.
yeah.
Oh,
Like running clubs, and then people are I think people are getting rid of their phones. Like there's a lot of people are buying burners. Like they're getting like the kind of Nokias and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they want to detach from
they're
it.
called dumb phones now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and even like dating is just, there's just so many fucking variables where it can be awful, and you're dealing with head cases.
But it's because you have like no
You've no clue.
And it's not until I met my boyfriend and we met in real life that and we had a mutual
IRL.
friend in IRL.
Yeah.
Such a flex. But and we met through a mutual friend, and then even then I was like asking her, I was like, is he normal? Like,
Yeah,
what's it? This
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Is there anything I need to know?
But Tinder, you don't have that.
No.
There's no one you can be like, hey, is this guy a serial killer? Like,
and it's so much worse for women. Jesus Christ, like. But just from my side, it's just you never know what you're getting, and I don't mean physically or anything like that. It's just like someone will be all right, like, and then even if you go on a couple of dates with someone, you're like, they're really sound, and then those red flags start to appear, and I always think, do you ever go on like a second or third date with someone, you're like, this person's really cool, like, and then like they'll just say something like that's just so unhinged or just so mental, and you know that it's fucking over. Like, and in your head you're like, oh no, and there's no going back, and you're like terrified. You're like,
how
do I get out of this?
Everything goes into slow motion and it like goes silent. You're like, how do I get out of this situation? But like that's the thing. Like when I was dating like my boyfriend, I was like at the beginning, like you're looking for those things because you're so conditioned to having these fucked up moments. And I was like, okay, and then you analyze everything that they say.
And it's built into us as well. Like I think everyone's had like a couple of like shy, or I don't mean that they have to be super terrible or super abusive relationships, but you've just been in relationships that are like not a good time, and like it takes you years to feel like yourself after it. So no one wants to go back to that. Yeah. And I totally understand it from everyone's perspective. You know what?
Like you can get a dog, you can be happy and
100%.
Fuck, like why?
100%. Get a Labubu.
I know. Do you know what? I feel like Labubu now, like for me, is like I think I need a dog or a child because I'm buying it fucking clothes. Look at it. I bought Prada for my fucking Labubu.
If you and your Labubu are gonna date, just don't be a dumb mole.
Shut up, you mole. All right, so we're going to move on to our first mole of the week, and let's hear what this one has to say. Let's go.
My mole of the week, and actually for the past 6 years, is my ex.
Okay, is this ChatGPT?
She's got a great voice.
This sounds like a full-on like Grok. Have you heard like Grok, like the Elon Musk one? And like it sounds exactly like that.
It's like a self-help book.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, let's go.
Let's call him Mr. Small Penis. Oh, okay. Cheating ball sack.
Sorry.
That took a turn.
Straight in.
That took a turn.
Just like, hello, this is a ChatGPT voice.
Oh my god,
dick.
man. That's just fucking, what a left turn.
All right.
This one came from Switzerland, I think.
Switzerland via Canada?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Who preaches about commitment and responsibility to our 2 children. Oh. Right. This week, our kids had lice, and he said, well, we don't have lice here. They must only be at your house.
What a fucking prick.
Do you know what? When I think about having children, I'm like, oh yeah, like shit like this, like lice, you know? Like,
you're just there dragging a lice comb through, hoping that it doesn't go into your matcha.
Oh my god!
But also, like for an adult to say to another adult, "There was no lice here. They must have been at your house." What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's not bed bugs or fleas.
And there's loads of lice in Switzerland. There's loads of ticks there as well. You know, you get the little.
But even just schools, like it's like kids. Just I remember like Duncan at my primary school. Like he had lice, and I just remember we were all outside playing, and he was just in the window, like looking at us, like all around me, and it's just like there. And everyone's like, ew, he's got lice.
And then like you're just gross lice kid.
Yeah.
But it was like that with I see parallels with this with like COVID.
Yeah.
Like I remember I got COVID, and like some of my asshole family members were like, well, you must have got it somewhere, and I'm like, tell me where'd you get your last flu, you fucking asshole?
What, because they think you're off like dating someone and then you're getting it.
I literally was like, you know, they think that like I was like I didn't go to an orgy and then go to Christmas dinner. Like I was just like,
why not?
I was just in Tesco. Do you know what I mean? Oh, anyway.
Right. I don't think you know how lice work, Einstein. And just before we separated, he asked if I was a lesbian or if my body was broken because we weren't having a lot of sex. Of course, Mr. Small Penis, those are the only 2 possible options.
I feel like I'm watching someone like I shouldn't be listening to right now. Like I feel like this is.
I've heard a lot of shit in my life, and so have you. But I don't think I've ever heard someone say, "Is your body broken?" Like a fucking, like you're like a doll in a car crash. Like,
yeah,
you know
just like or like out on the street, you know, like when someone's died.
Like the guys, like the guy in Scary Movie when he falls out of a wheelchair. Do you know what I mean? Like, is your body broken?
I told him no, I wasn't a lesbian, though I do wish I had been lucky enough to have a wife. Then the first man I nervously slept with post-divorce told me, my body works quite well. He said, if someone can't drive a Maserati, it's not the car's fault. You should also know that his PIN code for literally everything is 423234, and he gets Botox injections into his hand for his excessive sweating. Honestly, the only part of him that made me moist. Congrats, Mr. Small Penis. You're my mole of the week.
I could feel the anger during that. Excessive sweating for Botox?
The fucking PIN number is diabolical. And like, imagine, what a line. He gets Botox injections into his hand, and that's the only thing that made me wet.
Yeah, like, yeah, fingering. Like,
That's like what, like, you know, like you're self-lubricating. You're like, hang on, I'll just activate it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, give it a shake. You know, like one of those, like...
the hokey pokey
You
put
know, like one of those,
right
like,
now.
chalk pens where you're like... and you're like, you have to be like, to get it going.
I'm thinking the hokey pokey, right?
Does he have to be like lick his hand to like activate the sweat glands like Spider-Man, like with little hairs to
I'm
get
just
it
imagining
flowing?
dripping off. It reminds me of that Japanese game show years ago. Like there was one, you know, this is gonna right, and where like they literally have them in like 3 pools, and they have to try and sweat as much as and they're like sweating, and they're like pushing off the sweat, and they have to push it into like this pool, into this drain, so they can like test the sweat.
Japan is without a doubt one of the most incredible countries in the world, but they do some of the most fucking unhinged, mental stuff ever.
Right? It's like borderline torture.
But it is, yeah. They like, but that's such an exceptional moment of the week. I don't even know how to.
Look, to be honest, like micro penis, not his fault, right? Like, I mean, she didn't say micro penis; she said small penis. But it's not their fault, you know? Like, that's the other thing.
It's a disability.
And do you know what? Everyone that I've met with a small penis was a bit of a cunt. I'm being honest.
What a statement. I thought you were going to go the other way. Like, they're actually a really wholesome person. You know, don't judge a book by its cover, and you're like, they're all cunts. And they've got small cocks. Fuck off, small.
No, because I think it's the reason why they're like, every guy that I've met that has like a micro penis is like kind of, not that there's, look, there's been one, Danny.
What were your settings on Bumble?
No, I think that's
I didn't know there was a setting for micro penis.
No, it was a friend of mine. Like, it was a friend of mine. I didn't even know. Anyway, and then mental. This guy was mental and just, like, manipulated with... And I think it's because he had a micro penis that's, like, how he did that.
He's just fighting to survive. He's just trying to survive.
Learn how to eat a pussy then. Jesus.
Learn how to eat a pussy, you sweaty hand mal.
Learn how to feast.
Oh man, that was spectacular.
That was great. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine what that's like, having kids and like going through a divorce like that would be.
Yeah, like and like people co-parenting and stuff. It's a shift. Like and the worst thing as well for parents, like if you have a kid with someone, the kids look like the person you hate the most. They look like that person.
Right, I know.
So like every day you look at your kids, you just get reminded.
And they have mannerisms and stuff as well. Like,
and they'll talk like them. It's inevitable.
It's so funny because like the more time they spend, like, so my nephew speaks like my mum, and he's my dad, right? And he's just be there, and he's like, why are you doing that? And you're just like, oh my god, it's my mum, like in like short form.
Yeah.
You know, like
they're like literally like those like really smart ravens and stuff who like mimic their owners.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't know, that would be just awful. Like, you just be like, and then you like, I love my kid, but
I think like just people need to choose wisely. Like, see, when we're like, our parents' generations just didn't know. You just get with that person, and then no matter what, you just kind of struggle through it. Like, even if it's awful. The problem is now we have more choice, and no one thinks that anyone is good enough for them. And no one's really willing to bend. Like, people are like, well, I want this and I want this and I want this. And then you get all these absolute fuckbags, lads like, you know, I'm a high value male. And it's like, who the fuck is listening to that and going, I'd love to be with that guy? Are you fucking joking?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, I mean, I understand like there's like stuff that's not taught in school, especially with our generation of like how to date someone. But I do feel like like there's just no, like, people just come into dates just be so like, this is who I am, this is what
I want. Like, you should just meet someone, see how it goes.
Yeah.
If you've got stuff in common, the most important thing, do you get on?
Yeah.
And like, I see all this stuff coming from the States, and it's like, I need a man to earn 6 figures and all that, and you're just like
the guy last night at the show, like that, the Estonian guy, right? And he was just like, he was just like, oh, like, they want money, I have no money. Like, it was. He was a legend. He was a legend, right? Like, girls want money, I don't have money, and he's like, that's why I'm single.
And you know what? He was a really nice dude.
Yeah, so
cool
nice.
Tattoos and stuff, and he's a smart guy. Had a job. Like, I'd date him. Maybe I'll jump the fence.
Go over and get your blowjob mid-tax return.
Sorry, my grinder just went off there.
All right, let's move on to our next one. This one, let's see.
My moment of the week is a guy that I met on Tinder, a very good-looking guy. So we met in the park for a puck around. So that means we played a bit of hurling.
Let me explain
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I didn't know.
Okay, so hurling is obviously a Gaelic national sport here in
Right.
Ireland.
Okay.
It's the fastest field game in the world, where they have like a sliotar, which is kind of like a little leather ball. It was originally a weapon back in the day, and then they like smack it up and down, and like if you score a goal, you get more points than if you hit it over the bar. So it's our national sport pretty much.
It kind of sounds a bit like Quidditch. Like it's kind
Yeah,
of
it's kind of the OG Quidditch,
yeah.
right? But so she went for a puck around, and what that means to anyone not from Ireland, or actually to people in Dublin as well that aren't into hurling, that basically you just go out with a couple of hurleys,
Yeah.
and you hit the ball to each other,
Right.
kind of like you go play a game of tennis without a kind of a net or anything like that.
But what is like that? Like, what does the thing look like? That
See, the hurl, it's like a giant wooden spoon. So they puck it to each other and you hit it to each other. It's actually a nice way. And then if the guy was a bit of a creep or anything like that, you have a weapon with you. Like, it's actually quite smart.
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah, Irish
Yeah,
women.
and you can see if the guy has coordination and stuff in advance. You know what I mean?
Can't see if he has a
Yeah,
micropenis though.
Exactly.
Which is an Irish sport, and it's hitting a leather ball, like hard leather ball to and fro.
Yeah.
So anyway, a few dates in, he ended up inviting me around to his house, which ended up being a flat, which ended up being a granny flat in the back of his mother's house.
Why would you even go inside?
You're too late then. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can.
It's so murdery. Like, women have so much awful shit to
I
deal
know,
with.
I mean, sometimes I tell stories and then people are like, that doesn't. Are you okay? Right? It's scary.
Of course it is.
Like, you're just in that situation where you're like, I don't know how to get out of it. Yeah.
But I did end up sleeping with him because I was like,
Case in point. Oh, it was a bit rapey. Oh, we slept together. Like, yeah.
totally desperately in love with another guy, as you do. Anyway, afterwards, he told me after that he was into kink and he wanted me to watch this 12-part video series. So I ended up ending it with him. But
Sorry, a 12-part kink
Like
series.
VHS video series. So you had 12 parts on VHS
100% filmed in
tapes.
Germany.
Yeah.
Piss off and jump off.
we ended up meeting again a couple weeks later for another poke around just as friends because I love hurling and I'm always desperate to do poke arounds.
It's the most Irish thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because I love hurling.
I'll go on this like weird kink
We'll
date.
forgo the 12 step
kink.
kink video series. Go on.
Anyway, so we started talking about our love lives and he was chatting about girls, and as soon as I started talking about guys, boom, he wallops the ball into my head and end up having to go to A&E.
And like, listen, a sliotar is not a tennis ball. It was originally a weapon. Like, that is insane.
So after all of that, needless to say, I told him to puck off.
That is like a film in itself. Like, this is the perfect sound for this.
That's small, that's small.
That's small.
There's so many highlights or lowlights.
Yeah, wow. Like, I don't know, like, that's again one of those stories where it's like, you know, told in a different way, it would probably be like, oh, that's like traumatic. Like, you know, you just kind of do these things to yourself.
He hit her
like,
in the head so hard with a sliotar, she had to go to A&E. That means like she had a concussion.
Like on purpose? Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, obviously, like.
Oh my God.
Because she was saying like, oh yeah, like I'm seeing someone as well, and next thing, bang. What a psychopath.
I mean, it's the same, like, I mean, honestly, I don't know when this time was, but like during COVID, like dating was so weird.
Oh, it was
like,
insane.
Because you couldn't go anywhere. So
Weird
like,
coffee walks, and
yeah,
it was
or
just...
you would like trust the person enough to come over to your place, like because you had no
Yes,
other like...
where else can you go?
But I always invited them to my place because I was like, at least I know where the knives are. Like that was... That was it. I was like, I know my own house. I know where the knives are. Like, I'm good. Like...
Fucking hell. It was a wild time. Like, you know... Also, like, getting COVID was the least of your problems. Like, you know, getting fucking murdered or getting fucking hopped out of it with a puck. Like,
I know. I think, like, I don't know. I think dating, like, the last person I dated before I met my boyfriend, this is how fucked up. My grandma passed away, right? Not funny. But he, like... And then when I broke up with him, he tried to kind of talk me out of it. He's like, no, like, you know, we can be together, like, and he was like, and he said to me, you know what he fucking said to me? He's like, oh, no, your dead grandma came to me and she brought us together and she's the reason why we're in each other's life. And I was like, what?
he's trying to like fucking manipulate you through the medium of your dead granny.
Right, as if my grandma brought us together, and I was like
fucking Charles Dickens, like the ghost of Christmas past.
I lost it. I was like, are you fucking using my dead grandma as a way? Like,
Imagine trying to use an Italian person's dead nonna against them.
Right.
That is fucking...
Yeah, she barely speaks English. How's she gonna come back to you? Okay, you want to date my daughter? Okay, allora, do you like to eat the pizza? Like, what the fuck?
He's just there with his, like, Ouija board.
Yeah, like,
I'm getting... Your nonna says you should just blow me and I don't have to make you come.
But like, that's the thing. It's like, why can't you just be like, okay, yeah, look, you know what, we're not compatible. Like, fighting for something where you're just like, yeah.
People are insane. Like, just wrap it up and just say, all right, it's been good.
Yeah.
Best of luck with your life.
Yeah.
Do you know what's weird with people as well? If you break up with someone and then they'll be like, we have to get back together, 100% he would have broke up with you afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about him winning.
Yeah.
It's all about this...
getting something more.
Oh, yeah. Like, they have to leave on top. It's the total classic narcissist move. Like, that's wild.
I know. It was like one of those breakups where I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, is this actually happening? And like that, like, I never break up with people I've always been broken up with. So like the one time I do it and I'm like, oh my dead
I'm sorry,
grandma.
but like, dead granny gaslighting is fucking...
That's pretty next level. That's like, that's not even in this realm. That's like...
That's elite. That's elite.
But I think like that's the thing, like I like, you know, to make breakups feel a lot better, I always like think about people that I date as like teachers. Like they teach you as something, like whether it's like a new band or if it's like a film that you like, or like you may have not traveled to some like a place, or maybe they're from a different cultural background that kind of like opens you up to like different things. So I never really see dating like ending a breakup as a bad thing.
No, you're right. Like it's in a way it's similar to comedy. It's like you learn nothing from the good gigs. Do you get what I mean?
100%. But also you think about how many cool times you've had with people that you've dated. Like maybe you've like gone on trips, or you've just had like such good times, and you're like, and
kind of remember the good times and try not let the fucking negative ones live in your head rent free forever. Do you know what I mean? Just go, well, listen, I learned this, and this. Yeah, it didn't end great, and this was shit. Yes, he did try to manipulate me through the medium of my dead granny. Yeah, but hey, at least I remember her with fondness.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Grandma, for, you know, bringing us together. Oh, God. All right. I think that's like our...
Is that our finale, dating mole?
Yeah, that's our dating moles. Unless you have any dating moles that you'd like to...
Oh, man, I was on a date, actually, and we'll finish with this. I think your sixth sense is really important. Like when you're, you know...
like your dead grandma.
Your dead granny, like, you know, whatever. Dead granny spidey sense, right? Yeah. And you know when you know, like the Aussie, you've that material. When you know, you know.
Yeah.
But when you know something's just not right and you meet someone, you're like, it's not even to do, I'm attracted to the red. And they're just not on your level, as in, you're not the same crack, you know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
I remember being on a date and this girl's like, he's like, we're going for food or whatever. And she's like, I don't eat anything with a face. And I'm like, just like, you didn't have to even say that. Like, just order whatever you want, do whatever you want. Yeah. So I don't order different things. And I was like joking. I was like, what about potato smileys? And like, she like, I'm glad you fucking laughed. Nothing. Like tumbleweed. Nothing. And I was just like, I was looking around for waiters to high five. I'm like, am I right? Sending voice notes to my mates groups.
Oh my God.
Nothing.
Oh my God, you should have just ordered them anyway. Just been like eating them slowly.
I should have like ran out to like Iceland and like given them I'll give you 20 quid if you cook these for me. And then just be like slowly.
Yeah, this has a face. That is the best thing I've heard on there.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening to our podcast today.
Thanks for hearing about all our dating micro penis moles, and
please keep sending them in. By the way,
yeah, they're
so good.
They're so much fun. So
So give us a little
like and subscribe and follow us on all of the platforms, and
yeah, and sign up to our Patreon as well for bonus moles.
for bonus moles.
Bonus
we've got
moles
some,
are
like extra moles.
We're,
that
we're
like,
clocking up the bonus moles.
the bonus moles for the season. And
you can check out our websites as well for all our live comedy gigs, and we're going to be doing some live stuff as well with the podcast and a couple of festivals as well.
Yeah.
So until next time, peace out, moles.
Fat ass mole.
Fat face mole. You better rack off your mole.
Dumb mole. Dumb mole.
Dumb mole.
Dumb mole. Shut up, you mole.
Shut up, mole.
Yeah, you mole.
Such a mole. Such a mole.